Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. First remember, if you like, please like, comment, and subscribe if you like what you see. So right now we're reviewing the first ever WWF magazine. The first ever magazine that I'm reviewing is the August 1990 WWF magazine. I just picked this magazine because I like the cover. You know, the Hart Foundation. You can't go wrong with Bret Hart and Jim Danville Neidhart. Just a cool cover. So let's start looking at the magazine. Okay, you got the table of contents. You got Jimmy Hart telling us just say no to drugs. And he might have been one of the few people that actually could say that because everybody else in the company was probably doing drugs but him. Got the Super Tape, Volume 2. Around the Ring. I guess they're talking about Brother Love, aka Bruce Pritchard. Advertisement for BK, British Knights. I remember those. BKs. Fan form, where I guess that fans get to answer, sending letters. World Tag Team Champions, Demolition. This is Body Language, that Jesse the Body had his own column. I guess he was like their version of PWI's Eddie Eleanor. News break. Demolition takes on a third member when Crush came along. I like Demolition, but when they added Crush, it wasn't the same. But Axe was kind of not as good as he used to be. When Demolition first came on, Axe was great, but by this time he just wasn't cutting it. So I guess they really had to bring in Crush, but it just messed up the whole dynamic of Demolition, though. Personality profile on the Warlord. After him separating from the Powers of Pain, separating him and Barbarian, he got down with the Doctor style slit and got himself a whole new wardrobe. It didn't look corny back then, but now it looks ridiculously corny. Choose any 8 CDs or 12 cassettes for 1 cent. I remember this little racket. I used to always want to give me some of this stuff. An interview with Bobby the Brain Heenan. Battle of the Titans. The Hart Foundation versus the Rockers, and Demolition jumps in. Yeah, because I remember this was from Saturday night's main event. So I remember this was a good match between the Rockers and the Hart Foundation. Yeah, it's just like Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. From the jump, they just had a good rock chemistry. And the Rockers was a great tag team. I didn't like them for the longest time. I didn't like them, but they were a real good tag team. And of course, I always loved Hart Foundation. Was probably my second favorite tag team, right behind the Road Warriors. Brutus Beefcake, 1 belt and haircut coming up. Brutus Beefcake challenging Mr. Perfect, the title that he was supposed to get, but of course you know that serious injury he got. Parasailing injury. Beefcake pledges Perfect trouble. Yeah, Mr. Perfect, one of my favorite wrestlers. The greatest, in my opinion, the greatest Intercontinental Champion ever. WWF Trivia. The official merchandise catalog. I did like that Ultimate Warrior jacket. Didn't like the Warrior, but I like that jacket. Yeah, I actually have that Ultimate Warrior t-shirt. I wanted to get that Macho King shirt. Dusty Rhodes, man. I just hated those polka dots, man. I hated what they did to that guy. And some of the back issues of WWF Magazine and Wrestling Spotlight and some of the programs. Those Bret Hart shades, I actually have them. At least I had them. I don't know what happened to them, but I got them somewhere around here. Hulk's future in doubt. Has Earthquake leveled Hulkamania? Yeah, we thought he did, but of course he didn't. Yeah, Earthquake was one of those guys that I didn't like back then, but now you go back and look back now, and man, he really was good, man. Seeing this old stuff from Japan. Tugboat sailing with Hulkamania. He was the new Hillbilly Jim to Hulk Hogan. Nikolai Volkov, freedom fighter. America opens its arms to the foreign wrestler. Yep, after all them years, Nikolai Volkov finally became a babyface. Boris Zukov and his huge cranium. Can brain control Braun? The Brain could have his hands full with the Barbarian. Yeah, after they split up the Powers of Pain, Warlord went with Slick and the Barbarian went with Bobby the Brain. I did like Powers of Pain. I loved the feud with the Road Warriors. Of course, I hated them at the time because I loved the Road Warriors. Ravishing Rick Rude in training. I guess he was preparing for his match against the Ultimate Warrior at SummerSlam. Lowdown. The Viewpoint by Jake the Snake Roberts. And they previewing the Spotlight with Ted DiBiase. The crossword puzzle. Then they always had the video games. Nintendo. And caught in the act. Hacksaw Jim Duggan and the Chimp. And Bigfoot. The preview for SummerSlam. The Heat returns. Always forget that SummerSlam used to be on a Monday night. Crazy having a pay-per-view on a Monday. So anyway, this is a quick review, wrestling review of the 1990 WWF magazine with the Hart Foundation, August 1990. Thank you for watching, and see you again next time.